same. At least some serotonin. Whether you are awake or asleep, all of it has a tapestry of activity that testifies of a creator that loves us deeply. Beyond what we could even imagine is born. It begins at the breaking of the dust with the miracle of time. Only five days.
I got there twice, and it wasn't rude. I was like,
Sounds on cue, feel the air. The chirp of the birds as she
Good morning.
of the dog, unspeakably adorable. While all this beauty is truly there, we must also face the reality of despair, depression, anxieties, and fear. And sometimes the twilight, those so
Hi, Freebird. Good morning.
still be dark inside our hearts. Even in the midst of the storm, the emotional conundrum, the paradox of confusion, the constant division that we face as a community and as a nation. We place for unexpected things, yet I do. No matter what will receive us, they could not change the rhythm of this world. They have no power over you to heal and to forgive. Never ever be regulated by another. It is your choice. It is your freedom, of which you must always delight. This is made evident each day by the morning's twilight. Amen. Thank you all so much. My name is William Owens, AmericasPoet.com. A shout out to all of those who are working with us. AmericasConvoy.com, the official commemorative journal of the movement. For those who are out there, you love to write, blog, take pictures. Check out the website, AmericasConvoy.com. Beautiful commemorative journal coming out early summer. So get your information, be a part of what we're doing. I am so pleased to turn this horn over to our leaders. Keep us in your prayers. Remember, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood.
Amen.
Against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. But there is a king above them that has given us authority over them as we seek to do his will and fulfill the purpose for our lives. Be encouraged. God bless you. Y'all know this guy, right? You know what he just said? You know what he just said to me? He said just a short speech.
Lock him up. Okay, I'll do that.
Hey guys, how are you all this morning? Listen, I know Mike and Marcus said we're gonna get going quickly. So here we are, man. We left Charlotte, North Carolina yesterday. Landed up here in Tennessee. And now we're going to we are going to the Rock, Arkansas. Look, from the very beginning, this has been such a peaceful, loving, embracing movement. And the truth of the matter is that we have crisscrossed America now. And from when it happened in Canada, in Ottawa, to now in America, what we see is no violence, no police, no unrest with the truckers. And that was the image that was tried to create in the beginning. That this was going to be a problematic movement, and it has shown across Ottawa, except for what the government did to truckers. Truckers were not violent. And look at all of the states. Yeah. Look at all of the states in America that all of the truckers have come and gone, and there's been no problems. So the truckers have shown This is a very peaceful, loving, embraceful movement. So I say we need to give it up to them for that. Look, imagine we are calling on people to be united here. So you have to support the truckers, the American people, to support. Dig deep inside, find a way, give some support to the People's Convoy. Get in touch with Mike, Marcus, Rebecca, Chris, Brian. See if you could get some funds to them. They need that help. And see if you could come out, support them wherever they go. And the other truckers out there, you guys need to understand, these people are waging the battle for you. This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. This is an American issue. Those mandates affect everyone in society. The vaccine is not effective. The vaccine has failed. You know that. The vaccine all of the fallen police, firefighters, all of the veterans. I'm such, I have so much of privilege and honor to be here. I'll tell you, I'll end with a little story so you understand. When I was 18 years old, well, I don't want to tell you what my date or my birthday is, but coming out of the islands in the Caribbean, I always wanted to go to North America. At that time, we got cable TV. So this was like in the 1980s. And we got cable TV at college for the first time. And I as a young guy, I was fascinated by North America. I wanted to see the United States. I love the idea of the United States and everything it represented. So that movie Top Gun was then a hit. And we were beginning to see it in the islands. And I sat back there one day in my room and I said, I'm going to America and I'm going to fly in the United States Air Force. So I sat down and I wrote a letter by hand then. I wrote a letter to the United States Air Force and I said, look, I'm coming out of the island. I'm going to university yet. I haven't schooled up yet. But I want to come to America and serve America. I want to serve the United States. I want to fly. And but I'm not a resident, I'm not a citizen. I'm just from the island in a little village. So I sent that letter, and after about 6 months, I thought no one would be interested. I actually got a response from the United States Air Force. It was an FO letter. They basically told me, well, seeing that you're not a resident and we're not at war, they actually told me, we are not at war, we don't have that category anymore, where we take people who are not legal residents or citizens into the military. Had we been in that situation, we would strongly consider you. But for now, seeing that you do not have legal residence, we cannot allow you to enter the military. So they basically told me, no. But you need to understand, the moral of the story is this. As a little island boy, I framed that letter and I put it up on my wall in my bedroom. And when my friends came to visit me back then, I would show them my FO letter and I said, look, the United States of America wrote me, told me, get the hell out of here. We don't need you in the military. But I was so proud that I saw that logo on top of that letter. This is the United States States of America writing me, telling me no. But that's good enough for me because I loved America back then. America represents the greatest idea in history. It is the greatest nation. It is the last beacon of hope. And the truckers of the United States of America have done something that none of the scientists, none of the doctors, outside of people like McCullough and Malone, myself, Risch, Van der Bosch, those doctors and scientists have failed. They failed to stand up and protect the society from the ravages of the FDA and the CDC that are corrupt agencies today. So I'm trying to say, I want to end by saying, long live the United States trucker.
Convoy! Convoy! Let's roll! We had a little convoy rolling through the night, didn't we? Yeah. We had a little convoy rolling through the night. Pretty good singer. There you go. C.W. McCall.
Don't let him fool you. He used to be in a rock band, believe it or not. So, everybody knows the song Convoy that he just referenced, and C.W. McCall that wrote and performed that song, right? Yeah. Well, C.W. McCall passed away yesterday while we were convoying. I would like to take just a moment of silence to honor him because that song and that movie that it belonged to has inspired a lot of truck drivers over the years in the middle of the night, I can tell you that much. So, moment of silence for C.W. McCall, please. Now we can crash the gate doing 98. Yeah, I know you have. I know you have. Just hang tight. We're getting there. Alright, so we're going to make it short and sweet here this morning so we can get rolling. We're going to go down the road here and fuel everybody up at the local Quick Trip just outside the track here, a couple miles. And then Marcus will let you know where we're going the rest of the way there. But just want to thank everybody again for being here. I know it's been a long couple days. We run into quite a few roadblocks, literally. And, you know, late night last night, early morning this morning, we're going to try and keep with the program here so we can start getting out to the West Coast, hopefully, in time to maybe make a difference with these bills that are coming through. The thing is I know there's still some people that don't quite understand what we're doing here, and we'll keep going over it. That's okay, because that's why we're doing this. We're trying to bring people together. We're trying to raise awareness to what our government, whether it's at a state level, local level, or a federal level, is trying to implement on the people here. So some of those bills are actually trying to be able to keep us from doing what we're doing here. In layman's terms, they're trying to make anybody that doesn't agree with the government silenced and stopped.
No communism.
No,
thank you. We do not consent.
And I don't think it really needs any more attention than that because we know that that is completely un-American, that is completely unconstitutional. That goes against every right we have and our God-given rights. And it doesn't matter what political party you belong to. If you believe in this country at all, you should know that it's wrong. It's already kind of working, not what we're doing, but we've seen a couple bills get tabled. The LA Times has quoted us in a good way, and that's what the win is. It ain't about that bill is going to get tabled for some reason regardless. And like I said yesterday, there's one called AB 2223 that Buffy Wicks has brought out that makes it legal to basically murder a baby after it's born. We ain't going to go any further than that, but look it up and you'll understand. And
Lock her up.
she's a piece of crap human for that. I don't know anybody that thinks that should be okay.
No. Lock her up.
Lock
her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up.
there is a leader of people in power, such as someone like herself, and be okay with doing that. But I'm sure she's just a puppet on a string for the cabal and the big money behind everything anyway. So don't let the state level stuff fool you. There's federal influence behind it. There's big money behind it. Everything. And this is what they want. They want control. I mean, Bill Gates has already said we need to do population control, right? So there it is. There it is. Coming out to fruition. Or trying to anyway. But we're going to see if we can't get this country together and stop it. The hardest part about making stuff like this happen, especially with what the mission is we have in D.C. that we are going to go back to, just so everybody knows that thinks we quit. We did not. Is bringing this country together, because we have to hit them where it hurts. And that's in their pocketbook. When the country doesn't provide money and the country doesn't move, the government has not much control. But if we can bring this country together, we don't need just one industry to stop stuff. We just need the people to stop stuff. Because if every little bit of every little part of this country slows down, then they're going to have to start listening. The country's actively, I shouldn't say the country, the government is actively trying to weaken us as people, where these mandates that Dr. Alexander talked about comes into play when if you're in a burning building or you're in a car accident or you got someone breaking into your house. I really don't think you care if that first responder is vaccinated or not when they show up to save your ass, right? No. To California and meet with Lou Correa, a Democrat that reached across the aisle, so to speak, to meet with us and hear what we had to say. And there were 2 firefighters out there from Firefighters for Freedom that have lost their job, their career. They spent their life putting their life on the line to save other people, and they're good at what they do. And yet they're told on this date you can't work anymore unless you take a jab. I don't think that's very good for the residents that they serve. I don't think that's very good for anybody. We have a lot of military personnel that has decided to stop doing what they took an oath to do because they don't believe in it, and I applaud them for standing up for what they believe in.
Yeah, sir.
However, that plays right into our government's role of trying to weaken this country. That's why it has to be stopped. It's not about anti-vaxxing. It's not about whether you want it or not. It's about freedom of choice and not having the government tell you what you can and can't do, or if you can or can't keep your job because of it, one way or the other, especially when, as he said, it's not proven. It doesn't work. We've seen it. So that's what we're doing here for anybody that is still confused. I don't think any of you are here, but we have a lot of people that watch. And once again, thank you to our live streamers for getting the real truth out. I actually had an interview yesterday that they called and wanted to know how many we had here, and I was like, I don't know, a lot. And they said that they've actually seen a drop in watching normal news here in the last little bit, and more people watching.
Mainstream media needs to die.
Tipping those scales.
I have to give a lot of credit because
Fake news, it's fake
the
news.
mainstream media has definitely tried to destroy our narrative, even ones that we thought would be on our side of what we're doing.
Yeah, shame
And
on Shame on Fox.
they've all become fake news at this point. But they've had a tough time with it because you can almost watch this 24 hours a day at some point. And it's live and it's raw and it's uncut. And that narrative
Stream
can't
till
be
3:40 in the
changed.
AM.
It can't be changed. They can see that we're not racist. They can see that we're not
Yeah, good
being
time to
extreme. They
chat.
can see that we're not being violent. And as much as MSM is trying, they're losing. Which is
Truth
awesome.
is a lion and it's roaring.
That's right. So that's about all I got for today, so we can get moving. Like I said, when we leave here and go back out the road, we came in last night, we're going to go back under the interstate out to Route 31W, and we're going to go down there quick trip on the right. We're going to pull in there, they know we're coming, and get everybody fueled up and head for Little Rock, Arkansas today. And Marcus,
Marcus will let you know all about that.
Okay, got Harry. Waving her hand. She has something she wants to work on. She's looking to see if anybody can help her out by driving her van while she works on what she's working on. Getting a group of cyclists. I'm not sure what it is. Armenian Indian cyclists. Stay on overpasses. Okay. Get a hold of Terry here, and if somebody wants to drive her van while she works on that. Now I need my other hand.
Yeah, I need somebody to come drive me, and I'm going to be working on some very extensive.
All right, so we go.
You got a driver right over here.
What's that? You got a driver? Okay, headed that way. So when we get down back field up, we turn right on 31W south to the quick trip. We get back on the Interstate 65 south to 40 west, and we take 40 west all the way over to Arkansas, and then Arkansas exit number 161. It just veers off to the right and comes to a dead end. You have to turn right or left. Turn left on Dick Jeter Road, and take that just a short piece to Diamond Drive. We turn right on Diamond Drive, and the utility dealership's right there on the right. That's all I have to say, folks. Be careful and crash 98. Let them roll.
Listen, I have one thing to say quickly. Look, there's the issue here.
Okay.
The way we're going to gauge success here. You know we are with the Unity Project. Dr. Malone, Dr. McCullough, myself, all the time. That you could have stayed together peacefully in a proper formation. Even if the convoy was of 2 people, the problem is you have planted an idea, and that's what frightens the government. You have shown that you can come together, and that you can remain together, and you can build, because it's the future. This might outlive us, but it's the idea that we've shown today, that we can come together for forward, and we can move across the society, and we can open people's eyes and talk, and keep talking, and raise awareness, that people will understand they can do same in the future. So what you are laying down here is a blueprint now and for the future. And this is how you have to gauge success. It is because you stood up. You, the Canadian trucker, and you, the US trucker, stood up, while everyone stood down. The government stood down. So the praise has to be in what you've done. And that's how you gauge success here. And I just want to say, see you guys in Arkansas.
We need a driver after all for Terry. And I want to say something about this. You guys probably saw the gentleman hand us these crosses. I just want to say, it means a lot. The things that we get, things that we've gotten from people, from all the way from Adelanto to Hagerstown to here, it really means a lot. And these things we will hold on to forever. Thank you very much.
Are there any more?
Yes, and we would lock them all up.
Lock them up!
I've been here. I live in Hagerstown. Were you the one handing this out? God bless. Dark horse?
That's a riding group I'm part of.
God bless you.
Yes.
Joe.
Can I ask what platform we're on?
YouTube.
And what's your channel?
Esther Ruth.
Esther Rue. Okay,
Yeah.
somebody was telling us about you. You got a sister out here.
You got a sister
Yes,
out
she
here?
does not have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
But sometimes she'll be on mine.
Gotcha.
Like
okay.
just, you know, talking or...
What's the channel name? Is it
Esther Ruth.
Esther Ruth?
With an H. E-S-T-H-E-R.
Okay.
R-U-T-H. You know it.
I was told you're an a Reformed Presbyterian.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right. What does that mean, a Reformed Presbyterian?
Well, it pretty much means that I would say our faith aligns up with the Bible as much as we can. It's pretty much what it is. Sola Scriptura, Scripture alone, you know.
Now,
yeah. I'm a Christian, just first and foremost.
Right, yeah. Right. And what's your Bible?
Well, I'm not so strict on version, as long as we use the King James, but I'm not like a King James onlyist.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I use other versions too. Like the church I go to uses the New King James, and another church we visited uses the NASB. You know, so yeah.
It's a tough question.
It's a tough question.
We're actually Outlaw Reformed Ministries.
Okay.
And you say the Bible,
yeah.
But there's many different Bibles out there aside from the actual Bible.
Is that the Hebrew and Greek?
Well, no.
Oh, you mean like the Muslims and stuff?
Yeah, I honestly don't know what all the different Bibles are, but I know there's a lot of different Bibles, and like the Mormon Bible and different things like that.
Well, I'm talking about the only Bible. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about God's Word.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think there was one other question I had for you. I can't think what it was. Anyway.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, that's what I wanted to say was I've been getting a lot of heads up. There is a lot of people, right, that I'm sure you've already noticed it's going to come on your chat board. They're going to try to get at you, so on and so forth. But there's also people apparently that's creating channels replicating the live streams of channels.
Gotcha. Interesting.
And using their exact same pictures and everything, and going on there and trying to sway people away from the truth. Okay, so be very cautious.
Careful.
Make sure your viewers are aware of that. To make sure it's you, and don't just go blindly giving money or trusting in it if they don't know 100% that it's your channel.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm going to have to make sure to do with my viewers.
Yeah. What's your channel?
Outlaw Reformed Ministries.
All right, guys. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So you want to meet your sister.
Well, she's getting some. I don't know where she's at right now, but she's getting something for the car. So.
Okay. Awesome.
We are not going to Cali. I don't know if you know that.
What?
We're not going the whole way to Cali.
Okay. Yeah, I know that.
No. So we're here in Tennessee. Then we're gonna. Yeah.
Are you taking off from here?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we are. That's the plan. Unless we end up going to the gas stop. I'm not so sure what we're doing there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As the Lord leads, right?
Yes.
That's how we're doing. One step at a
Be as the
time.
Lord leads.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Amen.
All right. You guys be safe.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, here. Since you're not going all the way, maybe you'll want to look us up and watch some of it.
Alrighty. Thank you.
We live stream probably more than any other live stream.
Wow. Huh?
We have prayer microphones that answer.
Interesting. Well, you guys be safe. Thank you. Bye. Freedom. Yeah. Hey guys, I need to check my texts, so I'm just gonna turn off for a sec. Yes. No, she's getting a part for her car. She's getting a light for her back brake light.
I saw her pulling off.
Like Toodles, I'm alone. No, she's coming back.
But they're getting ready to roll here. So.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We might have time to do it, which is whatever. But that was that guy in the white rig said he would help us. We'll see. It's whatever. It's straight, one in the middle.
Oh,
Next, see Sasnak, but no, the guy in the white one over there. So. Thank you.
See in Arkansas or along the way?
I'm not continuing.
Oh, you're not?
I offered her my front seat.
Yeah?
We have 2 women though. They're squishing one seat. How's that gonna
I
work?
could make the back seat open too.
Car.
I don't got space for the back seat right now, but I got other cars I can put stuff in.
I'm asking what's up. Oh guys, sorry. What just happened? There we go. Oh wow, I can see it's black now. Hey guys, I'm turning it off. Toodles.